Welcome back, everyone. So who doesn't love a great party? I know I do. And there's one that your whole family is invited to.
And Chelsea Reppin is joining us. She's the Director of Development for the St. Augustine Youth Services. Welcome to First Coast Living. Now, you guys have a party for prevention going on, but before we dive into all the party details, tell us a little bit about the youth services.
Sure. So St. Augustine Youth Services is a youth mental health nonprofit. We're celebrating 30 years this year, so we're very excited. So every child that we serve has a diagnosed mental illness. We're well known for our residential therapeutic group homes that serve boys who are in the foster care system, and many have suffered abuse and neglect. But we also serve hundreds of children in the community each year through community services like our mobile crisis team, transitional life coaches, and community action team.
That sounds, like a lot going on that you guys have. I'm sure you guys are very busy all the time. So what are some of the different services? I know you guys do some coaching and some things like that. So what all does that entail?
Yeah, so our community service, our transitional life coaches that you mentioned, is really working with children either aging out of the foster care system or just those children that don't have supports, traditional supports with their families, so maybe your couch surfers or homeless youth, and it's really helping them navigate that and transition into adulthood because they don't have those supports. So making sure that they're finding a place to live, that they're getting a job, maybe continuing their education, and just being that support system and providing that wraparound care that they're needing.
Yeah, because that could be a really tricky time for a lot of kids if they're aging out and not really knowing where to go. I mean, I was 18 not knowing where I was going to go next. So it's, I could see that.
Absolutely.
So how long has the organization been around?
So St. Augustine Youth Services is 30 years old. Only until we moved to our current campus, our Hudson Family Campus, have we started to expand into community services. There's a really great need for youth mental health services in St. Johns County. So we've been able to expand to our mobile crisis team, community action team, and transitional life coaches, which are actually in 4 counties. So we're kind of continuing to grow to try and meet this need.
So now, moving on to the event, because that's the party everyone's excited for. We mentioned that there's going to be a lot for everyone, pretty much, all age groups. So what all can we expect from the event?
Yeah, Party for Prevention, so it's the 6th annual, and it's just a great time for the community to come together and learn about child abuse prevention and reporting in a fun way, in a casual manner. So we are going to have live music this year by Oak and Flower. We're going to have a professional magic show, in addition to cornhole, activities, and snacks and pizza and all kinds of stuff that, like you said, all ages are welcome and will have a good time.
So you said this is the 6th annual, and every year it's been a different theme. How have you seen the event kind of evolve over the last 6 years?
Yeah, so we've really kind of seen the community participate more and more, both in our organization and in this event. So it started off as a pinwheel walk. Pinwheel is kind of the national symbol for child abuse prevention, and April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. So it started off as just a prevention walk around our campus, but then we found that more and more community entities were wanting to get involved and participate. So now we have vendors, we have the prevention walk still, but we have different entertainment to get the families more involved. So it's just kind of growing in terms of participants, in terms of vendors. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
And certainly growing in just overall awareness, because you were saying over the break, a lot of families don't get the opportunity to see you guys in action, to go to your campus. So how important is that?
Yeah, it's great for us as an organization to invite people onto our campus. I think when we talk about what we do as far as residential group homes, it's really hard for people to picture what our campus looks like, what are we doing, what are our staff doing. So having them be able to come to our campus, take tours of our group homes while they're there, and learn a little bit about us as an organization too, is really wonderful for us.
Yeah.
So where can people get, one last time, party details?
Yeah, everything is on our website at sayskids.org, so sayskids.org. And of course, you can follow us on social media, but please, Friday from 4 to 6 p.m., come down to St. Augustine Youth Services and you'll have a great time.
Awesome.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And you guys can catch all this information on firstcoastliving.net.